Well, good evening from London. Welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Just Stop Oil protesters, who I'm beginning to loathe with a rare passion, I have to say, are becoming a part of everyday British life. They were just an irritating novelty at first, privileged gap year hobbyists in silly orange T-shirts, but they've turned into a full-blown tangerine nightmare. Not a day seems to pass now without a Mandarin menace attacking a sports event or shutting down a public road. Cricket, football, Formula One, snooker, galleries, banks, the Chelsea Flower Show, Wimbledon, the proms, you name it, they've tried to ruin it. And these protests have proliferated because we've allowed them to. We say they're irritating, we say they're irresponsible, we say they're harming their cause, but by and large, we let them get away with it. More importantly, so do the police. You might remember Daniel Noor. A couple of weeks ago, he spoiled a test match at Lord's that I was personally enjoying at the time. England's wicketkeeper Johnny Bairstow carried him off like he was packing away his ironing board and then dumped him over the boundary like a garbage sack, and good for Johnny. But today, well, Mr Noor was back for more. He took part in a slow walk protest in London, which reportedly caused a pregnant woman to crash her car, and her boyfriend then stepped in to avenge what happened. The video is shocking, I have to warn you. Ooh. Well, a shocking incident. To be clear, I don't condone the violence. I don't think motorists should take the law into their own hands. But where exactly is the law? Where were the police? I can sympathise with the anger someone feels if they're trying to go about their day to get to a hospital appointment or to see their families, or the anger of someone who sees his pregnant partner involved in a collision because of a protest and then an argument in the street with those protesters. Now, they haven't done anything wrong. They're not pumping oil. They're just trying to get to work. Public anger with these protests is simmering to boiling point. In the absence of common sense policing, this is going to inevitably be the result. A growing number of protesters are simply dealing with it themselves. It's only a matter of time before one of them gets seriously injured. And the best way to prevent that is possibly this. What's up? Well, that's how they do it in Germany. No nonsense, just get them out of the way. And that's how we should be doing it here, in my view. If Just Stop Oil won't stop being complete prats, to put it mildly, the police should step up and save them from themselves. Well, joining me now is the author Grace Blakely and best-selling author of The War on the West, Douglas Murray, over in the States. All right, Grace, look, as I've said repeatedly from the start of this, I have a lot of sympathy and agreement with the cause of Just Stop Oil. I think climate change is real. I think there are real problems facing this planet that we need to deal with, and so on. But these protests, the way they're going about them, they are not bringing people with them. They are alienating the very people they should be trying to persuade. I don't get it. The more they do it, the more they're infuriating the public. I don't see anyone saying, great, they've ruined my day, I must come and join them.
They've already achieved their aim, which is to get us to talk about it. You know, half the time that I come on shows, the lead item is something to do with the culture wars. It's, you know, something about trans rights or some bathroom issue or whatever. And we've just had the hottest week recorded in history. We've seen temperatures in Europe rise to heights that we've never seen in history. These people literally want to set the agenda. And that is what they're doing. And the thing that scares me the most, we've had a lot of debates in the past about free speech, about actually, you know, the state overstepping the mark. And when I see videos like that of people literally, you know, the arms of the state literally dragging people off the streets and saying, you're not allowed to be here, you should be doing this.
No, but they're allowed...
That's worrying to me.
But...
That strikes me as a threat to civil liberties.
No, but this is where the problem is, because I've got no problem with them exercising their right to free speech or peaceful protest. I don't think they have a right to ruin everyone's... Well, no, to ruin people's fun days out they've saved maybe all year to go and see at the cricket or the flower show or whatever it may be. I don't think ordinary people should have their days ruined in that way. Nor do I think they should be blocking roads like Vauxhall Bridge, which lead down to one of the busiest...
These people are aware of the fact...
Hang on, let me finish. That lead down to one of the busiest hospitals in London, if not the country. I don't think they should be stopping people going to and from hospitals. There's no legitimate reason to be doing that.
These people are aware of the fact that the main segment of people who are dying from climate breakdown are extremely poor people who live in the global south. Places like the north of India, Pakistan, that area of the world where you've seen temperatures get up to temperatures that scientists say it is not possible for human habitation.
So why aren't they protesting over there?
Well, because they live here, and we are the countries that have historically emitted the most carbon dioxide. It is the countries that are in the global south where poor people are dying.
Why do we never see them in China, the biggest polluters in the world?
We have the power in this country, in Europe, in America, in the most powerful countries in the world, in the richest countries in the world, to change things. China has actually done a lot already. 98% of the world's electric buses
China is by far the biggest polluter in the world, and you never see Greta Thunberg or any Just Stop Oil protesters in China.
How did we get rich?
And you know why? Because in China they get a very different treatment.